Thank God it's a Friday and all that. Our guest this morning is Honorable Nusa. Honorable Nusa is Ogo. He's a APC chieftain in Edo State. He's been chair of the Ego local government, as well as having been,
Are you hearing me?
Yes, I can hear you, Honorable Nusa. I can hear you. As I was just saying, you've been the chair, although somebody was saying former chair. Well, when I say you've been the chair, that is former chair. So thank you very much for joining us. We'd like to talk about, shall we say the goings on in your beloved Edo State. There's been a lot of buzz in recent times, hasn't there, about the PDP candidate for the governorship election coming up. Much ado about it, but what's your perspective? Do you understand why there's been as much of a tease about it? I mean, there are candidates in other parties, but in the case of the PDP, there's been so much of a buzz about it. How do you explain that? Let me get your perspective.
Well, we are in Edo State and events are unfolding. Unfortunately, the events that are unfolding are manifestly dangerous for our democracy. The election ordinarily should be a process whereby leadership that will engender peace, progress, development for Edo State will be chosen. But unfortunately, what has been going on for the past 72 hours in Edo State is an outright threat to our democratic process and a serious drifting towards this precipice. And from all indications, it's a clear signal that the election that is coming is going to be manned. It's going to be manned by violence, death, maiming, and outright destruction of properties of opposition as is being orchestrated by Governor Obaseki. As of this morning, houses have been destroyed. Yesterday, people were shot. Policeman was killed. Therefore, yesterday, the governor went ahead and demolished the deputy governor's office, all because he wants to force to the people of Edo State his nominee, who of course is manifestly not popular among the people of Edo State.
Well, Honorable Adams, I thought I should come in there. That is quite a giant leap, isn't it? From looking at what is happening to you're making the assertion that this signals that there's going to be chaos, quite frankly. It's a very big leap, isn't it? I mean, you lawyers are used to speaking in a certain kind of way. But you're going ahead and stating that you seem to think that happenings, especially in the recent couple of hours ago, where the APC candidate is reported to have been, overwhelmed.
Okay, let me give you a background.
Okay, that would be good.
Now you will recall that a few days ago, Right Honorable Philip Shaibu, the Deputy Governor of Edo State, got a court judgment at the Federal High Court in Abuja. And the judgment is to the effect that his impeachment was null and void and of no effect. By that judgment, the court ruled that the Philip Shaibu should immediately go and resume. The judgment even went further to state that the police should reinstate his police security details. And Philip Shaibu, as a law-abiding citizen, went to the court and got a certified true copy of the judgment. Because there is no vacuum in nature, you cannot allow vacuum in that office. A a court of competent jurisdiction has declared the seat, not declare his removal null and void, and declare him as the de facto and the de jure deputy governor of Edo State, and ask him to go and resume. In furtherance of that court order, Village Shaibu took a flight yesterday, having served the Inspector General of Police with a certified true copy of the judgment. He came to Benin. Coincidentally, he was on the same flight with the APC gubernatorial candidate, Senator Mode Okpebulu. And they both flew down to Benin. As they came down at the Benin airport, Obaseki and his stooges organized talks and blocked the airport road, saying they would not allow them to enter Benin City. In the process, the talks organized by the governor and his henchmen started shooting sporadically, and in the process, many people were hit by bullets, and a police inspector who is among the security of personnel detailed to protect Senator Mondo Pebolo was gunned down in broad daylight, was gunned down. And many AP supporters sustained various degrees of injury. Even some policemen sustained injuries. Can we allow them to continue? Here is Obaseki. They said they have an appeal they filed against the judgment.
Well, okay. I think it got stuck. But whereas I am hearing you, Honorable Nosa Adams, whereas I am hearing you, the tone is what I'm a bit concerned about, because it seems to me that everybody is interested in a successful election. Everybody is interested in peace. Shouldn't we? Unfortunately, I think we have time, because it's not a matter of tomorrow or day after tomorrow. There has to be time to work all of this out, even as we are reporting on, some untoward instances that we are recording. But would you think that you could inadvertently be stoking a fire? Okay.
I'm hearing you now. I'm hearing you now.
Okay. I was worried that perhaps you might be inadvertently stoking a fire, because clearly things are quite a bit dynamic, to put it delicately. You've told me, you've just mentioned some instances. I also am aware the newspapers have been reporting on lack of calm and that kind of a thing. So I was saying that we have a bit of time to try and sort these things out, for passions that seem inflamed now to be reconciled, because the last thing we want is, an outbreak of total violence. So I was wondering
as I'm talking to you now, things are being mopped up, are being wrapped up to attack APC chieftains in Edo State. As I'm talking to you now, Obaseki is bent on truncating the peace and tranquility we are enjoying in Edo State, because he's insisting that his nominee must be the governor, whether we like it or not. Here we are, somebody who had 8 years to endear himself to the people of Edo State. He buckled it all up. Now you want to come and enforce your nominee or your protege on the people of Edo State. You have good 8 years to endear yourself to the people of Edo State, so that you have a seamless transition and even put somebody you prefer. Here you are, you declare war against virtually every stakeholders in Edo State. Virtually every stakeholders. You are at war part with everybody. Okay. Now, they file an appeal against the judgment.
Well,
now, let me tell you something, Yori.
Yes.
Uncle Yori.
Yes, sir.
Let me tell you, now they are brandishing an appeal they filed. They are also brandishing an application for stay of execution. Does that act as a stay? They only find the motion. They have not even served the other party. They have not even served the other party. They have not even argued the motion.
Well, just as you are calling, I beg your pardon, Honorable Adams. Thank you very much, sir. And just as you are speaking, as I was saying, we just seek to, first of all, you are on ground, so it's important. What you are able, your commentary is going to be important. But I think we'd also like to seize the opportunity to invite anybody from, that has a stake in the politics of Edo State to kindly call in as well, whatever the party is, whether it is a Labour, whether it is PDP, and let us know your perspective on what is going on. In the meantime, we have a call coming in from Abuja. Who is on the line from Abuja? Mr. Martins in Abuja. Good morning, Martins.
Good morning, sir.
Thank you for calling in. Go ahead, please.
Yes, I am a citizen of Edo State,
okay,
but I reside in Abuja.
Okay.
And we have been following this thing that is happening in Edo. We are not happy about what is happening in Edo State. The man that you just interviewed now, Mr. Adams,
Nosa Adams,
is one of the leader. Is one of the leader in Edo State. If you look at that clip that you are playing, there is somebody there called Tony Kabaka. These are the people that have been doing a lot of atrocity in Edo State. This is not fair to the citizens of Edo people. In a place whereby you want to bring down the roof because of that person, you want to bring down the roof. If somebody has a judgment, you know that is not the final court for that kind of a matter. Definitely it will be appealed. And I am not a lawyer, but I'm a citizen of Nigeria. My father, my parents, every of my siblings, they are living in Edo State. Why can we turn Edo State to a war zone? Tony Kabaka was there. Look, I'm looking at him now. This thing. What was he doing there? Do they mean well for this for the state?
When you
let them go all. Let them finish.
You talk about Tony Kabaka. For our viewers, who is that you're referring to?
Okay.
He's one of the leaders of APC. He's one of APC leader.
Okay.
Let me reply.
Those people, they are the one causing the problem. Why don't you wait for them to appeal the
so from reports that you are getting, you actually feel that APC is the cause of the situation, some of the situations that we're having there. That's why I was inviting stakeholders to call in so that we get a rounded picture. Well, thank you very much, Martins, for calling in. And let me give it back to Honorable Adams. Honorable Adams, you just heard him. Thank you very much. I'm sorry, Martins. Thank you very much for calling in and giving us this perspective. Honorable Adams, this is indicative, isn't it, of a state of... It's not good at all. It's not good at all.
It's not good at all. That is why we are calling on the president of the country to please come to the rescue of Edo State, because what we are having now is a so total subjugation, total oppression. The governor wants to kill everybody. I wonder how many he can kill.
Well, honorable, when you say the governor who is interested in security, in fact, not interested, it's his responsibility. But those kind of expressions, sir, I do beg your pardon. You can't say what you want. But to say that the governor wants to kill everybody or somebody, it's a bit much on a program like this. Do you mean that the governor has not done enough, in your opinion, to get on top of this situation?
Many people were shot.
Sorry. Okay. You know what? We'll take a quick break now and we'll be right back. Do please stay with us.
You're watching Beyond 100 Days with Nifemi Oguntoye. President Tinubu, since he assumed office,
on how we way to progress.
6 out of the 8 APC federal lawmakers.
I have a movement structure that's going to take back our party in Enugu State. Because this one I'm seeing is tales by moonlight. It's not working.
So I'm wondering what you think or who you think can stop him now.
He doesn't own the party.
One of the causes of inflation is because people cannot go to the farm.
The government still needs to do more so that people can eat.
I believe what we're clamoring for is more responsible use of social media. Not that people just go in there and think that they can say anything to anybody.
Tinubu is not one who believes in the same thing. I mean, he wants to get it done. He will face it. He will get it done.
Yes, the president, from inception of his administration, focused squarely on diversifying the economy and driving in investments to, cushion the effect of everything that we've seen, ranging from COVID-19 to the global commodity shocks, global financial crisis, and all of that.
I was privileged to have worked under a governor who believed in the system, who also built up the system, and I'm going to do same.
All right, that's our show today, everyone. Thanks for being a part of it.
TVC News, first with breaking news.
Every weekday on Business Nigeria, we uncover the secrets of the financial world,
breaking down intricate economic and financial matters.
We analyze the stock market, shares, bonds, and the thrilling world of cryptocurrencies.
We unveil and analyze complex policies of the CBN and other government parastatals as they affect your everyday life, keeping you a step ahead every time.
Okay, this is the Facts matter. Our team dives deep to separate facts from popular opinion.
We simplify complex government policies as it impacts your everyday life, helping you navigate the ever-changing financial landscape.
Watch Business Nigeria every weekday at 2 p.m. only on TVC News. First with breaking news.
This Sunday, meet Abdulbasit Lawal, a Lagos-based innovator turning waste into wonders.
What Basit have demonstrated so far, though very, very crude, is his ability to look at bigger systems and reproduce it prototypically.
Ibrahim Shita takes us on a journey to uncover the curiosity, craftsmanship, and perseverance behind Abdulbasit's groundbreaking creations. From motorcycle to Jeep prototypes, his talent knows no bounds.
So I used to go to, maybe it was me, to pick all this car. So I used to construct car. From there, I'll go to all this swamp to carry bamboo to create house.
Will his talent propel him to achieve his dream of becoming a robotics engineer? That's on Sunday Specials, where great stories live.
Okay, welcome back. So sorry that we had to go away there. And that was because there were technical issues. The pictures was one kind, as we say. The audio was freezing, both the audio and the visual. But hopefully we've gotten on top of that. Let me just check in with Honorable Nusa Adams. You still there with us, sir?
Yeah, very much, Uncle Yori.
Okay, sir. Okay. So we were just talking about a state of, it's almost like a state of disquiet. And you seem to be placing all the blame at the doorstep of the governor. Of course, the governor's party is the PDP, and Dr. Asue Ighodalo is the, candidate there in the upcoming election. Just as Mr. Lumide Akpata is the Labour Party candidate, but your party candidate is what I thought you would sort of be concentrating on. But then I suppose I have to be understanding, because I said, to be very delicate about it, there seems to be a very dynamic state of affairs in Edo State. So much is going on. You were just talking about those matters. The former deputy governor, he's been reinstated. The state government has said that the current deputy governor, that he was replaced with should continue as the appeal. Nothing has come out yet. What is the way forward, as I take, and I do beg your view, sir, to see if you can couch whatever you will say so as not to inflame passions. But that does not mean that you won't report what you...
No, Uncle Yori.
Okay.
It's not inflaming passion. It's speaking the truth and the obvious.
Okay.
Now, you are asking of the way forward.
Yes.
The governor must be made to understand that there are principles of democracy, there are tenets of democracy he must be ready to adhere strictly with. He must adhere with those tenets. And those tenets include the independence and infallibility of the judiciary.
Okay. I get you.
If there's a pronouncement, as we speak now, it's a subsisting court judgment.
I hear that.
That judgment stands until it is appealed or set aside.
Indeed.
Then if you apply for a stay of execution, until that stay is taken, you cannot resort to self-help.
And that is the position of the law.
What the governor did yesterday was to resort to self-help.
All right. Let me hear from Austin. Austin has called in from Benin City. Let me hear from Austin, who called in from Benin City, as the program continues. Good morning, Austin.
Good morning, Uncle Yori.
Thank you for calling in, sir. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. The last caller, I don't know what he means by APC is causing crisis in Edo State. How does APC, the situation that happened yesterday, how was it APC's problem when the policeman attached to the candidate was killed? You mean APC organized talks to kill a policeman attached to the candidate of APC? Is that possible? Now, before then, the people who came to, one of the persons who came to wait for the governor, wait for the governorship candidate of APC, alerted the police commissioner at the airport, who was at the airport at that time, that look, some youths were gathering, some talks were gathering somewhere, and that was an hour before that incident happened, according to him, that they were gathering somewhere, and that he doesn't know what they are doing, so that he can mobilize and dislodge them. The commissioner of police did not do that. The commissioner of police did not do that, and in his presence, the policeman was killed, and nothing happened. The people were not arrested. How do you explain that? That's exactly what happened.
I hear you.
And that's exactly what happened yesterday. I think it was just a coincidence that the candidate of APC and Philip Shuaibu, they took the same flight.
They were on the same flight.
I'm sure it was a coincidence. It's not as if there was any plan, but they met an ambush. These people ambushed them as they were leaving the airport and killed a policeman attached to the governorship candidate of the APC.
Okay.
So, I think the Inspector General of Police should look at the issue critically and do something about it.
All right, Austin. Thank you very much for calling in. Yes, back to you, Nosa Adams.
Now, we are calling on the country's president, President Tinubu, to come to the rescue or come to the aid of those citizens. We are calling on the General of Police. We are calling on the National Security Advisor. We are calling on all the law enforcement agencies to please come to Edo State. The governor is based on truncating our democracy in Edo State.
Do you have the response, Honorable Adams? Honorable Adams.
The man that was ruling the state with 9 House of Assembly members.
Do you have the response? Do you have the response to any of this from the APC chairman in Edo State yet?
Come again.
Do you have the response of the APC chairman in Edo State yet?
Yeah, there was a statement from the APC leadership yesterday condemning the Crosso murder and the attack on the leadership of the APC, and the attack on the deputy governor. The deputy governor is not a member of APC. He's still a member of PDP as we speak.
Okay.
But what we are doing in APC is to support justice. is to support fairness, is to support the rule of law.
Okay.
That's what we are doing in APC. That is why all of us in APC, we have sympathy for the deputy governor because he was removed illegally. His removal did not follow the provision, the extant provision of the Constitution. That is why we have sympathy for him.
Okay.
And yesterday,
okay.
What happened yesterday?
Okay. All right. Well, just to say again, I'm sure all our viewers are very interested in hearing other perspectives as well. That's why I said, look, should there be, spokespeople for Dr. Asue Godalo or Mr. Olumide Akpata?
Let them come up. Let them come up.
We look forward if they are so willing to, call in as well and tell us, their perspective or any other stakeholder. But in the meantime, Reverend Jocelyn has called in from Jos. Good morning, Reverend.
Good morning, Uncle Yori.
Good morning, sir. Thank you for calling in.
Thank you very much.
Please go ahead.
Okay. You see, the people that are speaking, they're trying to take sides. You can understand that, the APC will speak for their candidates and PDP will want to speak for their candidates. But when you look at, I am not a lawyer, this same program, I watched it yesterday somewhere in another television.
Okay.
The question was asked. This is not the apex of this judgment. Somebody said the time Oshomole, was brought in as governor, by a court, he drove to the government house directly because that was the final. That was the final, court that can entertain that kind of judgment. Now, if these, our brothers right there would have had some kind of, restraint, since they know that there is going to be an appeal, they know that this is not the final, I believe Shaibu would have entered Benin quietly, until the final stage of the court, whatever, is taken. So everybody that is speaking here, you can understand. So the crisis in Benin is not one-sided. The action of APC should be checked. The action of the governor himself should also be checked if we must have peace in Benin.
Indeed.
God bless you, Mr. Yori.
Thank you very much, Reverend, for calling in.
Now, Uncle Yori.
Yes, sir.
Uncle Yori.
Yes, sir.
Now, let me say something. You see, my brother that spoke on the other side probably don't understand the judgment that was delivered. Now, the judgment that was delivered was a declaratory judgment that carries a consequential order. Are you listening?
Yes, we can hear you.
It was a declaratory judgment that carries with it a consequential order. And the order was to the effect Shaibu should resume immediately. That was why the judge ordered that all his security paraphernalia should be restored immediately. Until another court of higher jurisdiction give a counter order. The order of the Federal High Court subsists as we speak. Based on that, Philip Shaibu, the deputy governor, went and got a certified true copy and served the Inspector General of Police, served the Director General of DSS, served all the relevant agencies, and made to come and resume as ordered by court. Philip Shaibu did not operate or acted on his own. He acted on a subsisting court judgment.
Okay.
That is one aspect.
All right.
Now,
all right. One moment, you continue, but let's take it. Sir, I'm going to come back to you to continue if you will. But Tony has called in from Lagos. Good morning, Tony. Or is it Chief Tony? Good morning. Tony in Lagos, can you hear us?
Yes, thank you. You see, your program is a very solid democratic program. Please let let us first of all save our democracy. There's no need for all these things. Even if this bros, Philip Shaibu, even if the other man, the APC man, wins, tomorrow they will still fight. Let us first of all protect Nigeria and its democracy. There's no need for all these things. Please, let there be peace in this country. Things are hard.
Indeed.
All these things are not necessary. The president is doing all his best to get. Now, tell me, how would this man be? How can people be distracting him when it's a state affairs? Please, I beg all of you, I beg, make una calm down. This country needs peace. Indeed. And food. Thank you, bros. Your program, God will bless you.
Thank you very much.
God will bless you. You're a good man.
Thank you very much, Tony, for calling in. It is what we try to do on TVC, to present as balanced a view as is obtainable as is possible. We will take our... Honorable Nosa Adams, thank you very much for making yourself available. I'm going to take a break now. We'll be right back to continue with the program. There does seem to be a situation going on in Edo State that nobody, bearing in mind what Tony just said, everybody's interested in democracy, peace, calm, and most importantly, it is not in these challenging times that we want scenarios like this. So thank you very much once again, Nosa Adams. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Every week, Green Angle, in partnership with Wild Aid, will bring you a documentary series on environmental issues affecting Nigeria's amazing biodiversity, from climate change, air pollution, and wildlife conservation. We will be traveling across Nigeria to give you on-the-ground report of the issues affecting our environment. It airs every Saturday at 4:30 p.m. only on TVC News.
Experience information and entertainment like never before as TVC Breakfast takes your weekends to a whole new level. Introducing TVC Breakfast Weekend Edition, your ultimate source of thrilling sports updates, insightful political analysis, and captivating entertainment news. Stay in the know with what's trending, catch up with the latest in sports, and immerse yourself in the latest buzz from the world of music and movies. Your weekends are no longer just days off, but moments packed with knowledge, excitement, and enjoyment. TVC Breakfast Weekend Edition, only on TVC News.
Okay, thank you for staying with us. Our guest is Honorable Nosa Adams, and we're looking at the do that is going on over the PDP candidate in the Edo State governorship election. There's so much going on there now. The candidate, the former deputy governor, has been reinstated. APC candidate Okpebolo's convoy, that is Shaibu and Okpebolo's convoy, was attacked. And, a policeman is reported to have been killed. That fact will be confirmed. I don't know if it has been confirmed yet. And as I said, we are interested in hearing from other stakeholders. We have Mr. Honorable Nosa Adams, who is clearly of the APC. There is still Mr. Lumide Akpata of Labour Party. He's the candidate there, governorship candidate there. There's Dr. Aswe Igodalo too. Maybe his representatives or, eyewitnesses might want to call in as well. In the meantime, Mr. Momo in Port Harcourt has called in. Good morning to you, sir. Thank you for holding on.
Good morning, Mr. Yori.
Good morning. Thank you for calling in.
Yes, thank you for all that you do. First, there is something I admire about you. It's your calm nature about issues, and then we appreciate you.
Thank you, sir.
First, I think that we said before we became a crowd, we are individuals before we became a crowd. We must know that
for all, whether the PDP, whether the APC, whether the LP, or any other person. Edo must come first. That is number one. Edo must exist before anyone even want to become a governor or anything. And so we must say this to all political actors in Edo State, that please, whatever that you do, it is a service that you are begging us that you want to serve. I should not die because one person wants to become governor, because somebody wants to be reinstated or anything. But we must, first of all, look back and ask ourselves, how come that we have gotten to this position in Edo State? Edo State don't used to be like this. Remember some few months ago, Mr. Yori, the candidate of the Labour Party had complained bitterly how his billboards were removed in Edo State. And you see, for me, I think that the governor must know this. He's not the governor to the PDP. He's the governor of Edo State. And so it is his responsibility to make sure, because he's the number one person in Edo State and the chief security officer, he must make sure that if I come to Edo State today, I must be able to do anything in Edo State freely. And so he must ensure that one, Tinubu is safe in Edo State, the APC candidates are safe, the PDP candidate is safe, the Labour Party is safe. Go back and check. The Labour Party has been complaining. Their billboards, they put billboards in Benin City today. It will be pulled down. Is it pulled down by who? And recently, there was a member of the PDP who openly said it in live. Everybody saw it. That this is a war for them. But later came back and started to retract, oh, he doesn't mean that. And so this, and every actor in Edo State, so please, Edo comes first. Your ambition is secondary. Edo is number one.
Yeah.
And so please, I want to use this medium to beg up political actors. Please, Edo don't used to be like this, and we do not want to go that route. Never. We will appreciate it. Thank you, Mr. Yori.
Thank you very much for calling in, Mr. Momo, calling in from Port Harcourt there. It would be, I mean, we're getting calls from all over the country because Edo citizens, they're spread all over the country. Indeed, I dare say all over the world. Some of them are watching and listening to this in the diaspora. They could call in, but people in Edo State itself, if they want, they could call in. We're interested in hearing their perspectives on what exactly is going on. We have the views of Honorable Nosa Adams, APC chieftain and lawyer. He's a former chair of the Ego local government in Edo State, and he says that he's reporting what is on the ground, that this is exactly the situation on the ground that is giving us the benefit of the knowledge of as a result of him being based there. So you were going to say, before I had to sort of delicately interrupt you, what's the way forward? Yes, sir.
You know what happened yesterday? The target was Senator Mondo Peburu.
The APC governorship candidate.
Yeah, the candidate of the APC was the main target yesterday. The move was to get him assassinated yesterday.
Well, that's a very strong word again. That's another very strong word. Assassination.
Security agencies Hello?
I said that's a very, very strong word, sir. Assassination. I said that's a very, very strong word.
The target was Senator Mondo Pebulu. You can imagine his direct police police security was hit by a bullet. They targeted the senator, and eventually, unfortunately also, the policeman, the police inspector was knocked down, was hit instantly, and not less than 10 others were outrightly injured, shot at. Can we continue like this? They know they cannot win Edo State because they step on so many toes. The people of Edo State are fed up with Obaseki and his cabal from Lagos. They are fed up. He came from Lagos, he doesn't own a house, he didn't have any property in Benin. The money he's bringing does not have a house, does not have any investment in Benin. And he has ended up, you know what happened last week? Just last week.
Okay.
The case between the Oba of Benin and the Enoge is sponsoring came up last week.
All right.
who wanted to go to the court to represent the Oba, hire thugs from government house, stop the chiefs from entering the court because of the situation, the security threat that pervaded the surroundings and the environment around the court premises.
Okay.
The matter had to be adjourned.
Okay. All right, sir.
There was a serious security threat around the High Court. The matter had to be adjourned.
Yeah.
Because they were saying they will not allow the Benin chiefs that came to represent the Oba to enter the court premises. It's as that.
I can hear you. Okay. Once again, I'd just like to say that anybody who is also a political observer in Benin, in Edo State generally, you're more than welcome to call in and give us your contribution. In the meantime, Mazi Okorafo has called in. Good morning, Mazi.
Good morning, sir. Now, you see, you said the against that was a strong word when you said assassination. Now, what is the difference between what happened with Trump last week, when the almighty 20-year-old boy who was on that that shot Trump? You see what I'm saying? Now, what is the difference between what happened yesterday in Edo State? Today, before I think it was yesterday, but I was saying that the youth should not allow anybody. Look at how the youth were behaving. Now, tell me, what is the plan for the youth? You know, the political arena in Nigeria is getting to after Trump assassination attempt last over the weekend. I think he said God is on his side, and thank God, God is also in the young man's side in Edo State. Now let's come back. Look, our politicians have to be very careful because the way they are doing things, I don't understand. I don't know whether politics have done that. If people are going to politics, they take it as a vocation, not as an occupation. But today in Nigeria, 80% of people who go to politics take it as an occupation. That is why I say, now tell me, look at the way those boys were behaving with the gun. Now, Isaiah says, where did they get all those guns? Now, how do they know that this man is coming back from Shaibu is coming back, and this man is the Rama is going to visit? That is the issue. But were those boys not arranged? Were they not prepared? Were they not given something to take? You see the way their eyes. Why was they cover their faces? If they know what they were doing was right. So I don't know why people want to kill. Assassination system, they are looking at that joint assassination and then let us call the spade a spade. Not a question of another language to use this. Because how can you, a woman be your campaigning, not that he has won, no. This make campaign, just a mere visit. You are trying to behave that way. Now, what will happen during the election day? Honestly speaking, sir, what I saw yesterday, I see that it was a film show, but it was not a film show, it was a real show. Honestly.
In fact, you're right, Honorable, Mazi Okorafo. In fact, this is at a level that you would expect that the security services would have moved in, especially as a police officer is reported to have been felled in that whole situation. This sort of takes it to another level of seriousness, if whatever is going on there, and that was the policeman reportedly assigned to the candidate of APC in the state. So tensions will be very, very high. And for some reason, people are being reticent. They're not calling in as I had expected, that they would have the opportunity. But we do thank those that have called in, those indigents of Edo State who have called in from other places, not inside necessarily. Well, apart from, I think one gentleman called in from Benin City. Thank you to Austin who did that. And I would have expected to have heard a lot more from citizens who are political observers in Benin, in Edo State itself. So there you go. You have been very critical of the attitude of the governor. You don't think the governor has stepped in a way that you would have expected?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, Uncle Yori, you see, we expected the governor to behave better than this as somebody who has attained power through democratic means. He ought to know that whatever he's doing now, he will account for it one day. All these things he's doing against the people of Edo State, he will surely account for them. It cannot escape it. You destroy people's houses, people that have certificate of occupancy have approved building plans because they hold a contrary political view. You will get bulldozers, go to their houses and destroy their properties. You will ask your thoughts. Now, the first thing we are asking the federal government to do for us, Tinubu must do for Edo State, is to make sure that the governor is made to disband
all right.
So-called security network.
Honorable, let me take Cecilia, who has called in from Abuja. And good morning, Cecilia. I hope we have better luck this time. The last time you called, it was truncated a bit. Good morning, and please go ahead.
Absolutely. I felt bad I didn't conclude my talk. Thank you so
sorry
much.
About that. Please go ahead.
Uncle Yori, good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Nigeria. Are you listening?
Yes, we can hear you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yes. Please, I want everybody to remind Obaseki that Governor Bello, the runaway governor, is simply a lesson. It is something that he must learn from. Power is transient. Obaseki is power drunk. Now, what I'm trying to say to him is that remind him that tomorrow is there. He's going off tomorrow. Whether he likes it or not, he is going to be answerable to what he is doing. Shuaibu and Oshomole were the people that made him what he is today. Unfortunately, so soon he has forgotten, but he is going to pay for what he is doing today. This man is gone into hiding. And I tell you, that is exactly what is going to happen to him. He will pay for what he is doing. The death of this policeman will haunt him till thy kingdom comes. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you very much for calling in, Cecilia.
Thank you so much.
You know, there's so much noise coming into my ear, but I'm sure we'll sort that out. It's a technical thing upstairs. Okay, thank you. So, well, Honorable, we have just a little time left. The reported death of a policeman has certainly put a different spin on this. And, you know, you were going to give me some ideas you had about what to do going forward.
Yes. You see, the unfortunate thing is the policeman that was killed yesterday, the family, the wife, the children, they are all in agony. As I speak with you now, they are crying, wailing. The young man left home yesterday to serve his fatherland. And here he was mowed down by Obaseki thugs.
No. Honorable. I mean, it's an unfortunate situation, but you're putting names to it like this.
Are you not the question that is begging for answer? The question that is begging for answer, Yori. We have 3 questions here. 1, did Filishaibu approach the government house yesterday? He only just came down from his flight. At the airport gate, he was attacked.
Yes.
So Bawolo just came down from the plane. At the airport gate, they were attacked. They made to kill Modo Bawolo for very obvious reason that he will be the next governor if they go into the election the way things stand now in Edo State.
Okay, so that's the perspective.
The second question that is begging for answer, did they approach government house? Did they approach PDP secretariat? Of course, no.
Okay, let me quickly bring in Yakub. Yakub has called from Dokwemo. Good morning, Mr. Yakub.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
And then good morning to your guests. For me, I'm not surprised. Hello, are you listening to me?
We can hear you.
Yeah, for me, I'm not surprised at all. I'm not surprised that this thing is going on. You know why? Why? Because the sitting governor in presence of Edo State governor now, if you can bite a finger that fed you, who else that you cannot bite? You see, although I'm not a sympathizer of, I called him deputy governor because court says so yesterday. You get it? He played a major role to make sure that Governor Obaseki become what it is today. Because the deputy governor is a core politician, including Adam Oshiomhole. Even when the other people were telling Adam Oshiomhole then that this man is not right for us. But Adam Oshiomhole does not know that it will come to this. But it makes sure that, okay, this is person that we really need as at that time. But they don't know. They don't look at the 2 coins as at that time. If the government can make sure that, if you forget that the same government make sure that some House of Representatives, some state House of Assembly, he makes sure that they don't inaugurate them. He governs that state with, I think, 11 or 10 House of Assembly. Who does that? Oh. And then let me even say this. Why is it making sure that the state is going the way it is? If you are a governor, and then you know, this is 8 years, you know that you have done a right thing for the citizen of that state, you don't need to cause fracas.
Okay, we're going to have to leave it there.
I'm telling them, this is what I did, this is what I did, fought for.
We're going to have to leave it here. Thank you very much, Mr. Yakub, for calling in. Honorable Nosa Adams, your last word, just a few seconds left on the program.
I want to remind you of something.
Go ahead, please. What did you say?
Now, you will recall that the governor, you and I, and indeed Edo citizen, knows that the governor have a flair for violence. I want to remind you, it is the same governor who organized boys to attack Senator Matthew Rogide at the airport when he came down from his flight some 3 years ago. You will remember. This same governor was the governor who organized talks and used trailer to block the House of Assembly.
Honorable, you probably expect me. You probably expect me to want to stem this flood of accusations. I mean, luckily you're a professional yourself.
I'm not accusing the governor. I'm only stating what happened.
You refer to the governor as,
You didn't stop Oshomole.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much. It has been a boisterous one, Honorable Nosa Adams. But as one viewer wisely said, I think that was, I'm not sure if it was Reverend Jocelyn or Austin who had called in. Jocelyn had called in from Jos, and Austin had called in from Benin City, saying that depending on who you're speaking with, they all are affiliated and very passionately loyal to their party. So you're going to be hearing it from their point of view. Nevertheless, it's a valuable perspective. I'm sure TVC News, as we go on, will be fleshing out this story. And I want to thank you in particular, Honorable Nosa Adams, APC chieftain, for agreeing to come on the program. Thank you very much, sir, for doing so. So we're going to have to leave it there for now. As I said, TVC News will keep you posted on happenings as we go ahead today and perhaps into the next few days. That's our program today. Do please join us on Monday for a fresh edition. I am Yori Folarin. Bye-bye for now.
The following is a paid presentation by ShopX TV. You're watching ShopX TV, home to some of the most popular international brands in Africa, including Gotham Hammered Collection, Genie Bra, Bionic Floodlight, Spot X, Total Crunch Evolution, and more. And we are now proud to introduce our biggest offer of the year, the ShopX Mid-Year Sales. Yes, from now until the end of July 2024, we will be offering our customers 20,000 Naira off this home fitness machine. SportX Digital Compact Treadmill. The compact foldable treadmill that makes being active and losing weight fast and easy. Just unfold it and walk, jog, or run while you watch your favorite programs on TV. And when you're done, just fold it and store it away. Now that's convenience. The secret is its advanced design that houses a 1-horsepower motor that is twice the size of most treadmills, packed into a nice compact unit, powering every step you take. You get the SportX Digital Compact Treadmill System complete with a rugged commercial-grade ultra-durable traction belt, large LCD multifunctional display that displays speed, time, distance, calories, and has 12 different exercise programs, as well as a magnetic safety key for added security.
The SportX treadmill has really helped me get back in shape after childbirth. I love it because it's compact and can fit anywhere in the house. And when I'm done, I fold and put it away. Easy peasy.
This is the best piece of equipment for people like me who want to stay active without leaving the home.
Joining a gym can cost an absolute fortune, and you could be paying up to 490,000 naira in annual gym fees. Get the Sport X Compact Digital Treadmill to save the cost and work out of the convenience of your home. You would normally pay up to 400,000 naira for the Sport X Compact Digital Treadmill. But call the number on your screen now or scan the QR code and get the Sport X Compact Digital Treadmill for just 380,000 naira, saving you 20,000 naira. Incredible! But that's not all. You can get the Sport X Compact Digital Treadmill in 2 easy payments of 190,000 naira. That's right! Pay twice to get this amazing fitness solution. But wait, there's more. If you order now, you get the Sport X Compact Digital Treadmill delivered to you for free wherever you are in Nigeria, and it comes with a ShopEx 30-day money-back guarantee. But hurry, limited stock available, so call the number on your screen now or scan the QR code or visit our website to place your order while stock lasts. The proceeding was a paid presentation brought to you by ShopEx TV.
TVC News Weekend Lineup. Join the hot talks and journalists hangout on Sunday with Babajide Kolade Otitoju. Feel the heart of the nation's legislative power on hallowed chambers with TJ Suadeoye. Get a recap of market trends and industry insight on Business Week with Frank Omalape. Catch the highlights, victories and best moments on Sports Week with Samson Oloide. Get ready for the biggest stories, fresh perspectives and burning news discussions that round off the weekend. Only on TVC News.
At TVC News, wherever the big news story is happening, we're geared up to break it. TVC News, first with breaking it.
And thanks for joining us on TVC Midday News. After Thursday's agreement between the federal government and organized labor on the new minimum wage, President Bola Tinubu will now send an executive bill of 70,000 naira to the National Assembly for legislation before it becomes law. This was the outcome of a meeting between the president and leaders of the Nigeria Labour Congress and Trade Union Congress inside the presidential villa. TVC News State House correspondent Femi Akonde reports.
3 months after the expiration of the previous national minimum wage, a new one has been agreed between the federal government and organized private sector. This new minimum wage of 70,000 naira comes 1 month after the 37-member tripartite committee inaugurated by President Bola Tinubu submitted its report. After meeting the president for the second time, an agreement was reached, and with a caveat of negotiating a wage increase every 3 years.
We are taking this well with mixed feeling because of the situation of the economy, but we have to move ahead. Despite the situation, and the negotiation can linger, coming from 62 to 70. and then with the promise that we'll come back soon.
We from organized labor, we have been pushing that the issue of 5 years review is too much, that a lot of economic indices may have changed. The next review will be 3 years, and after that pronouncement, we from labor just has been said that, well, we have received what the president has promised.
Beyond the wage increase, President Bola Tinubu made some concessions on behalf of the federal government. He directed that all contentious issues with the Non-Academic Staff Union of Universities and the Senior Staff Association of Nigerian Universities be resolved. The federal government will also expedite measures to reduce the impact of economic reforms on citizens.
More money is going to go into the acquisition of more buses, the CNG buses. Nigeria is going to be more CNG compliant, according to the president.
He promised and asked that the Minister of Finance, coordinating economy and